Yo, what's going on, everybody, man? It's your boy, Marcus Elbow. Welcome back to Elbow Media Studios. And if this is your first time, I appreciate you clicking on this video, man, because all we do over here is talk about iOS stuff. We talk about MPC stuff. We talk about equipment. We talk about production. We talk about all different type of things when it comes to the music business. So you're in the right place. So just go ahead and hit that subscription button right now. Ain't no need to wait. Oh, yeah. Plus, all we do over here is keep it crunk, man. Let's go. Elbow Media Studio. Yo, what's going on, man? Listen, I am so glad that y'all are here with me today. Check it out. I know it's been a minute. I was out sick a little bit, but I'm back. Check it out. We are back with the Roadcaster Pro 2, as you see right here sitting on my desk. And this is not how it's normally going to sit. It's going to sit in the cockpit to the left of me, and it's going to be my co-pilot while I'm streaming and I'm doing videos and things like that. But I had to set it up this way so I can kind of show you guys what this thing is all about. Now, let's just go ahead and get it out of the way right now. A lot of people are trying to figure out if this is the device for them. Is this going to be the device that's going to be their everything as far as their mixer, as far as their streaming device, as far as, you know, being able to trigger different scenes and all these different things? We're not going to talk about everything today, but what we are going to do is do an overview of what this cool device has to offer. I'm not going to front, man. This thing it's pretty neat. It's pretty neat. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm a hardware guy. I was using the L8 before. I want to transition to this. I liked the first iteration, which was the Roadcaster Pro, but there was a few things about it that I didn't like. But when they came out with this one, or when they announced this one, I heard some of the features and I was like, yo, I just got to have this thing. So let's just go ahead and go over just what we're looking at here on the desk. Everything is pretty much laid out the way it needs to be. Like, this thing was just really built for the content creator. I'm just not going to lie. Just the way everything is. When I first saw it, I was like, yo, is that going to be enough faders? Yes, it is. I was looking like, yo, it's not a lot going on, but the touchscreen really gives you everything you need, and it's very responsive. So there's really no issues there. It has your 4 headphones. So if you're a podcaster and that's what you want to do, it has all your headphones right here. Your IOs, it has 4 inputs in the back. It has 2 USB-C. It has a power supply back there, and it has out for your speakers. I mean, it's not a lot going on. And those actual 4 inputs are combo jacks. So you can do XLR and you can do quarter inch. So this thing is pretty cool. Let's look at the top right quick. Of course, you have your 6 faders here. All right. You have your record button here. So you can use this as a standalone device to record music, record podcasts, or whatever you're going to do, run a whole show with this thing, and then just upload the audio and everything to whatever you choose to do, and you're ready to go if you're not doing video. But if you're doing video, it's even better because of the way this thing, the connectivity and the way it connects to everything is great. And a lot of my MPC users and Force users are like, yo, what am I going to do with this? Well, man, you can hook up your Force to this thing and you can do some multi-track recording because it is an audio interface. So this thing is neat, yo. Like, it is neat. I'm not going to front. You know what I'm saying? So let's just look at a couple of buttons we have here. So we'll start at the bottom here. You have this listen button, and then you also have your this is like a solo. It is a solo, but it's also called a listen button. You have your mute button down here at the bottom as well. And then, of course, you have your fader, which I do love to throw on this thing. You can get really, really detailed with that. And then this button up here is kind of like your channel button. So if you had a microphone like the microphone I'm using right here, which is the pod mic, you can put that in, or you can just scroll through the different options they have. But as you can see me going through all this, you got just a regular condenser mic, dynamic mic. You can put an instrument in, and then you can put a line in. Let's just go ahead and get this out of the way right now. A lot of people that really was using MPCs and stuff like that was afraid that, you know, if they try to bring an MPC in, it was going to be like bringing a mic in, or it just wasn't going to really translate and get that sound that they're looking for. This thing does it. You know what I'm saying? Right now I have the SP404 Mark II hooked up to it, and we'll go ahead and play some of that stuff here later. But inside of this little interface here, you have your cogwheel here for your settings. You have an indicator here telling you what this channel is actually assigned to. You have your home button here. Then you have some processing stuff here. This is where it gets pretty cool with your processing. You also have your dB levels and everything right here that you can control pre-post. coming in or whatever. You have some different settings down here. And then you also have some presets here. They have already made settings for you. So if you're going to do neutral, podcast, studio, or broadcast, they already got some of that stuff set up for you. But if not, you can actually go in here and you can start going through some of your own settings here. You got a de-esser, you got a noise gate, compressor, equalizer, exciter, panning, and all that, high filter. I mean, you got a lot of stuff here for you to work with, you know what I mean? And then you got one overall button here, sorry about that you can just kill all of the effects or processing if you want. And speaking of effects, if you just go here and go to effects, you can actually pop in here and look at your echo, and then you have your reverb here if you wanted to use either or, okay? But what's really dope is, and we're going to get into the smart pads here in a minute, I can actually trigger my echo or trigger my reverb if I wanted to, just using the pads, which is crazy dope as well. And that's just some of the things you have up in here. Let's see, you can also, like I said, pan and do all that. If I hit the cogwheel here, then you can go take a look at all your inputs here, and then you can really figure out what you want to do if you want to combine. Now, what I really thought was pretty dope was they allow, let's just say if you bring in a left and right, or you bring in, let's just say 3 and 4, right? Which you would if you had an MPC or force or any type of device outside of a guitar, and you wanted to have those combined together. So that way, when you just work in one fader, you don't have to try to work on both. And really just to clear up some space, you can just hit the stereo. If I go here to 3, or what I could do, if I just hit on, let me see here. If I just hit on the one where I have my SP404, you can see here that I have them as a combo here, right? Because I have it coming into 2 and 3, which is crazy, because now if I just go back out here, let's just go ahead and exit real quick, and we'll go home. And then if I just go ahead on and push play on this bad boy, which is going to be right here, if I'm not mistaken, let's just go ahead and push play on this real quick. As you can see right here, 2 and 3 are combined. So whatever I do to affect this channel is going to affect both of the inputs coming in. So it's pretty dope. You know what I mean? So that's just crazy right there. And if I push the button here, all of my processing that I'm doing here is affecting both inputs coming in. So that's just a great time saver. So you don't have to worry about dealing with, trying to EQ and get one channel right and the other channel right, which I used to do with my L8, which really I just dialed everything in the same. But yeah, that is a great option right there. There's some more advanced stuff when it comes into being able to manipulate and change some things. But here, let's get back to here. So these are all of your inputs coming in. Right here is some of your options that you have to assign to some of those inputs and some of those channels you have here. Okay, so if we just push this little mixer here, this is the part that gets very cool, because I can actually go in and start moving things around and telling the mixer / stream device, what do I want? What physical slider or fader do I want to affect based on what I'm working with? So as you can see here, I have the combo here. That combo is there. I can go in and start moving things around here and doing some pretty neat stuff. Yeah, I'm not going to do anything right now because I don't want to mess anything up, but I can start moving things around. Like you see, I got a mic here. I got my mic on number 4. If I turn it down, you'll see it goes down. That's my mic on number 4. I have my mic jacked into number 4 on the input. I have a mic that's going to come in whenever I do set it back over here. That's going to be able to control that. So that's crazy. You also have virtual tracks coming in. So let's just say if I want to play the Beat League album, and you need to go listen to that if you haven't already. You know what I mean? If I wanted to play the Beat League album real quick, as you can see, I have USB 1 sitting right here on my track number 2. Now, if I just go ahead and hit play, and then I just go ahead and go home, you'll see I have that right here. Now, I can have that anywhere I want. I can move it anywhere I want. So that was one thing that when I first saw this bad boy coming out, that's one of the questions I kept saying to myself. It's like, yo, this doesn't seem like I'm gonna have a lot of control, but man, the control is straight crazy with this guy. I mean, I'm not gonna even, like I said, I haven't even delved totally deep. I think I've went deep enough, but some of the things that they'll allow you to do, some of the manipulation and the virtual stuff they allow you to do, is just straight crazy. As you can see right here, you have all 6 of your virtual or your physical sliders here. Okay, let me just go to this one here, right? And this dedicated one right here is going to be for your smart pads. Okay, and since we're talking about smart pads, let's just go ahead and head over there. On your smart pads, which is crazy, you have 8 different banks of 8 pads that you can actually use. And what's cool about it, let me go ahead on and mute this bad boy. What's cool about it is that if you just go ahead and hit them, you can control the volume here. And then you can hit it again to stop it. You got a horn here. And this is really dope for podcasts and stuff like that. And you know these are going to be customizable. And then if you want to, you can go in here and you can have some instant effects.
Yo, what's going on, man? It's your boy Elbow.
Yo, what it do, baby? Yo, what's going on, boy?
Yo, what's really good, man? Yo. Yeah, this is pretty cool. And then if somebody's over here talking about, man, you can kiss my I bust you in your I don't yeah, you can stop them from cussing. You know what I mean? And then it has a duck in here. So you can assign this ducking to a certain track. So if you have music playing and you want to talk over the music, you can actually hit this button here and you can duck. Now, if I go to the next one, this is the one that was empty. But what I did was I added a delay. So when I do my intros, doing my streams, I'll be able to trigger the delay. All I have to do is just hit this button here and we're already in delay. Pretty dope. And the way I got it set up is I got it to where I have to hold it down in order for it to engage. You know what I mean? But when I let go, it goes away. So I can only imagine how cool that could be if I put some reverb there, or I want to do some different things as far as latching, dislatching. You know, if I hit it, it holds, things like you saw on the other one. And then you have, of course, other options as far as how many more sounds you can add. If you want to add some DJ effects like I do whenever I'm doing my streams and I have some music playing, I got the DJ booth out here. That's going to be pretty cool in order for me to be able to trigger that from here. That's going to be dope as well. So that's right there. It's just the smart stuff right there. You also have this data wheel right here, which is pretty cool because it allows you to manipulate things like this virtual track right here. So if I just want to turn that down, I can just use the virtual, the data wheel. I don't know what they call it, and when I'm done, I can just click it in. It does have some click into it. It also controls your main out. If I go ahead and see, you can see it up there. It controls my main out. So if I had speakers or something hooked to this would be my main volume. Okay. And yeah, man, I mean, to be honest, it's pretty much simple. You know what I mean? I'm not going to make this video super long. What I want to do, though, is I just want to come in and show you guys, you know, that there are some cool options. And this thing can possibly work. You know what I mean? It will work with your devices. You know what I'm saying? So if you have a MPC, you have a Force, you have a guitar, you have anything that's an instrument, it will work and it will record straight to a SD card so that you can get that thing popping. And I love this combo thing by taking 2 of your inputs and combining them so that you can work with that from that aspect. So I am truly impressed with this device. It doesn't hurt that it looks so good. The RGB lights are a real great addition to it. So yeah, this is a very, very high quality piece of gear, and I can see them updating this thing and this thing getting better and better and better. So listen, man, if you're on the ropes about getting this and you're not a real heavy streamer, I can tell you that you shouldn't be afraid of something like this. Now, if you're not doing, if you got tons of gear and you need more inputs, then yeah, of course, I would tell you this probably wouldn't be for you. But if you're a person that, has a mic, you got a couple of devices that you want to use, or you're a streamer or you're a YouTuber and you can have a lot more control, you can do that. Now, you could couple this with another mixer like an L8 and then just have it coming in and control a lot of more stuff. So there's a lot of different things you could do to get around some of the limitations, but I hate to say limitations when you're dealing with something like this, because there's so many things that they give you. It is crazy. It's tailored for podcasting. It's tailored for streaming. And now you can work with instruments and things like that. It's a pretty cool device, man. So I really hope y'all enjoyed this. If you like content like this, let me know. If you have any questions, get down in the comments and let me know. And I will try to help you and answer some of those questions. I'm probably not going to bring this thing out like this anymore because I'm ready to get back to work. So I'm going to set it back in the co-pilot chair. But I will bring it out if y'all have any more questions. But I'm not going to just, go crazy about it. I mean, at its core, it is a streaming and mixing device. You know what I mean? And once I set it back up over there, it's going to be ready to rock and roll. All right, man, listen, this your boy Marcus Elbow. This has been Elbow Media Studios. Y'all already know, go to elbowmediastudios.com if you want to go hang out at the home base. Don't forget, man, the Beat League album is out right now. So if you're looking to stream some good chill hop music, I would advise you to go over there to any streaming platform that you use and type in the Beat League and chill instrumentals and go and do that, man, because there's some great music there. And I will catch y'all in the next one. All right, man, peace. I'm out.